finished watching the Belgium-Romanian game. Before I shoot this, I wanted to get all the required information, all the necessary data. I need to mix and chop it, analyze it, speak to the gods, speak to Zeus. And I'm joking, man. Listen, this episode is gonna quickly recap, match day 2, and talk about match day 3 targets. And guys, what's the word on the street? Broski? Gentlemen, listen, I honestly don't know who to bring in for game week 3. It's a tough one because the rotation is gonna be off the chain. Like, it's gonna be crazy. But listen, let's not waste too much time. Let's dig into it and let's go. So we're looking at Group A, and just a quick recap on the scores on the games. Group A, we had Germany playing Hungary. They scored 2 goals. We had Musiala and Gundogan doing their thing again. We had the guy Mislilat and the assist, and we had Kimmich. I told you guys about Kimmich as well. He got a nice 10 points. Mislilat 11. Gundogan got 13 points. Just points galore with the German players. But it's game week 3 next now. They've qualified already, so we know what the table is saying. They've got 6 points, 2 out of 2. They're playing Switzerland next, so they're going to be doing a lot of rotation. I believe they might still keep the base of the team, but if I was to, because sometimes my problem is I'm a bit like Pep and Ranieri. Sometimes I tinker too much. I think too much. I think maybe Harvest might get rested. Fulkrug might start. His goal record for Dortmund and Germany is quite decent, so he might get a run. I think Leroy Sané might get a run for Wirtz. I think Musiala might get might start and might get subbed off later on. Who else? And I think the left back for Germany, for Dortmund, can't pronounce his name. What was his name? I can't really pronounce his name. The Schlotterbeck. I think his returns for Dortmund this season was off the chain. I think 13 assists or something like that, ridiculous. So he might get a run for Miss Leslat, who's had a yellow card and stuff like that. So these would be the 3 players I'll be targeting for Germany. So, but if I was to say my top pick for this German side would be definitely Sané, Fulkrug, and Schlotterberg to do his thing. And then obviously Germany were playing Hungary. Just not really much I could pick from Hungary. They're playing who are Hungary playing? They're playing Scotland. I would say for Hungary we might want to target Szoboszlai. I think once again he's the main man. Couldn't really get going against Germany. He had 2 points, but I would probably say Szoboszlai definitely is, because they need to win, and it's against Scotland. I would say Varga, even though he got subbed off the other day, didn't score, but once again, that was against Germany. But Varga, he scored against Switzerland. I expect him to get lucky against Scotland, so I'll probably say Szoboszlai and Varga. So those want to be one of those guys you might want to look into. And then if I was to push further, we might go Salah, but I would say Varga and Szoboszlai for that one. And then later on I might just add in another extra player. And then we want to look at the other games in Group A, and that would be Scotland, Switzerland. Not much to do from that one. That ended 1-1. Scott McTominay and Shaqiri. I mean, if you're a Scot man and you want to be patriotic, then you want to go with McTominay. You could bring him in because that's the man right there for them. That's the goal threat. In the last 2 games, even when they lost to Germany, he racked up 4 points. Scott McTominay might be the guy. And then for Switzerland, I don't know. I don't know who might play. I don't know if Mbolo is going to start this game or he's still being warmed into fitness. I I predicted for the guy in midfield Abisha to do something, but he got 2 points. These days, I don't know if Switzerland are going to keep a clean sheet as well, because I think Scotland are going to go for it. They're going to lock balls forward. I don't know, and Akanji and Shaw might just, they're good defenders, but after getting a barrage of crosses in there, who knows? I'm not too sure, man. I ain't got the answers on this one. But those would be my target from Group A. And now I want to go to Group B. As you can see on the table, we got Spain, Italy, Albania, and Croatia. And once again, Spain did a thing. It was a nice, polished performance. Williams was blitzing. Whoever was on the wing for Italy would be like, and he's definitely torn his meniscus or his tendon. He's got some ligament, swollen, twisted ligament cartilage, or he's probably lost some muscles on his feet, or probably his groin muscles, because Williams had him on smoke, but just couldn't put an end product to his game. He came in with 6 points. Ruiz for Spain, nice and ticking. He got 9 points. So there was loads of good points on show. Cucurella, and they kept another clean sheet. How did that? I thought Spain were gonna concede. I thought Spain were actually gonna concede, but they didn't. But then players to target for game week 3 now, and that makes it even. I mean for match day 3, and it just makes it even more interesting. I think Morata's gonna get a rest. I think Oyarzabal might come in. He scored 4 goals in his last 2 appearances for Spain, even though those were against, I think, Northern Ireland and Andorra. They're playing Albania. Albania are no mugs. We see what Albania do. They hold it down. They got a good defense system. They play on the counter. But I think that might play into Spain's hands as well. So I'll probably say Oyarzabal will come in. I think either Pedri or Ruiz, one of them might get a rest. So for Daniel Olmo to come in. And I think once again Williams and Yamal, one of them might get a rest for Torres to come in. And I think Grimaldo, because he had a fantastic season with Leverkusen, might come in for Cucurella. But once again, these are just players that I'm trying to predict. I'm not too sure, because they've not really had much game time. You can see the points it's not been the best in these Euros so far. And then we look at the other team in the group. So that was Croatia and who did Croatia play? Croatia and Albania, man. I wouldn't. Croatia was just a letdown. I wouldn't even. At this point, I'm not picking no Croatian players. I'll tell you that for sure. I am not picking no Croatian players against Italy. And vice versa. Sorry, I even missed Italy. For Italy, I'm not picking no Italians. I'm actually not picking no Italians. It's a tricky one with these guys. I don't know, because Croatia, they are not. I mean, if you were forced to pick an Italian player, maybe you should probably look at the defense, but it wouldn't be my cup of tea, to be fair. But maybe the guy for Italy, Barella, his returns has been decent. We know he scored on the first game. So he scored, and then he got 4 points against Spain. So maybe Barella, but that is it from this group. I don't want to hear nothing from Croatia. I don't want to hear nothing from Albania. That's it. I want to keep it stepping. I want to keep it moving. I want to keep my mind focused and clear. We're already building a pot of players that we could narrow and pick from. Remember, it's only 3 transfers anyway. So why are we killing ourselves? Why are we going into a pot where we might not like what they're serving? Nah, man. It's one of them ones where you don't go to no restaurant where you know the food is 50-50, but today it might bang, and then the next day, let's just skip it. Let's just go to the guaranteed spots, And then to Group C, we've got England, Denmark, Slovenia, and Serbia. Such a funny group now. England, we knew the performance they came with against Denmark wasn't the best. 1-1. I know everyone trended there, bringing in Bellingham. Before Bellingham was the next Pogba, but he's not there yet, man. Bellingham, man. In these games, you need to grab it by the scruff of the neck. But Bellingham still got 6 points. Saka has been down. Saka's been crap, man. I ain't gonna lie. I know I'm an Arsenal fan, but fuck it, he's been crap. 3 points, not good enough. Foden, none of them has been good enough. Like, you can only pick the English defenders. Guehi, who got 5 points, and in the last 2 games, you know, he's got 12 points in total. So England can't afford to rotate players, so they will need to they will have to play the big boys. And so I would always recommend Kane, Bellingham, and Guehi. If you ain't really got them already, try bring them in, because they can't afford to rest players. And then for Denmark, we knew how Denmark were going to set up. Cracker of a goal from Hujmand, or wherever his name is. But if I was to pick anyone from this team, would be Eriksen, because he seems to play all the games. And you know, Denmark are facing Serbia, who are bottom of the group. You know, scored 1, conceded 2, and you know, England are playing Slovenia. So I would probably say Eriksen. That would be the shout from that group. From Slovenia and Serbia, like I can't deal, man. The game was a 1-1 draw, and that is all for me. I mean, there were some good points on show that day from the guy Kanisic, but nah, I'm good. I'm good to skip on that. Okay, and then let us go to Group D: Netherlands, France, Austria, Poland. Netherlands, France. That was just. I knew that game was going to be 0-0. France can't seem to play without Mbappe. Thuram, Moani, I keep saying Griezmann. All these guys are actors, man. They're actors. They're B-list actors. You know, when you give them a budget of an A-list, shoot the movie now. They're giving B actor performances. So we need the A-lister, like, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio. That's the Mbappe right there, or Denzel. You know, and yeah, that is it. You know, that is what was lacking in that game. And Netherlands were unfortunate because I don't know why they ruled that goal for offside, because that was a joke. You know, but it's always the English referees, man. But let me know everyone deviates. Always the English referees. I'm like, why are you guys always involved in nonsense? It's a shambles, man. And I don't know why that goal didn't get showed on the VAR screen. But listen, the points on display was crazy. Sorry about that noise. I do apologize. You know what? I'm just gonna leap over just to close that window right there, because I'm like, what the hell's going on here? Scrap that. Imagine people just driving loud at 10 something. But yeah, so with the Dutch, they got some good points with the defenders. Ake, Van Dijk, all Frimpong, they were all on 8-7-8s. You know, and Nathan Ake has been on good form this tournament, 17 points. At this point, you have to consider bringing him in now. I have to bring him in. He looks like he's just raking in the points now. So Nathan Ake, and I would say, because Holland, who are Holland playing? They're playing Austria, correct? So I'll probably say Nathan Ake and Dumfries might be the two I might target from that. And then maybe Gakpo. Depay, just don't want it. Depay, actor. He's even a C-list actor, you know. But Gakpo's got 21 points, 16 from his first game against Poland. Second game against France, he got 5 points, 1 big chance created, 1 shot on target, 90 minutes played. That'll be the guy I'll be bringing in, actually. So, like I said, Dumfries, Ake, and Gakpo. And then if I was to look at the other France, if I was to look at France in this group, I would say go for the French defenders. If you've got enough money, Koundé, Hernandez, because they can afford to rest players, because they need to try and win the group, and that's what they're fighting for. And then I'll put Mbappe as a differential. I don't know, he didn't come on against Netherlands, so I don't know what's going on with his nose. You know, he's moving like Bane. They need to give him a proper mask before he starts playing properly, you know. The European darkness is alive. So they need to give him a mask, wherever it's the Bane mask, the flipping Ninja Turtle mask, you know, the Batman mask, wherever mask they need to give this kid, get him, because it just makes life a bit better. And I think when Mbappe plays, everyone around him play better. So with France, I would probably say the defenders or the goalkeeper once again, and that's it. And Mbappe as a differential if you want to just take the risk again, because we don't really know what's happening with Mbappe, you know. And then if I was to go to the other teams, in this group, which is Austria, Poland. We knew that game ended at 3-1. I like the way Austria play. I think they were lucky against France, and then against Poland, even though they blew the clean sheet, I did recommend last time in the video I made, the previous one, I did say Moine, and he came in with 7 points. Sabitzer came in with 9 points, and he's just taken nicely away. So he's got 12 points in 2 games, so that's the average of 6. And I told you guys about is it Bogan? What's his name? Bogart now. So he scored, and he's a lively player for them. 14 points. Now, are they gonna get any joy against Holland? I don't know, but if you were thinking along those lines, I'll probably say my recommendation obviously would be Moine, but I don't know if they're going to keep a clean sheet. So I would lean towards Sabitzer or Baumgartner against Holland. But like I said, that game might easily end up 0-0 because Holland have got a very, very rigid structure. Even though France kept them open a few times, but they've got a very strict structure. So I'm not too sure what's going to happen with the players on there. With Poland, so long, farewell, I bid you nah, good night. I don't know, man. Old school fans, if you're seeing Sound of Music, they need to go home, man. Like, I knew it. I said at the start when I was doing the group analysis. No Lewandowski, that was it. So Poland are going through a phase in their life cycle with the team. So yeah, that is that. We're gonna scrap that and move on. And then now we're gonna go to Group E: Romania, Belgium, Slovakia, and Ukraine. We know the result between Belgium and Romania today. Lukaku and KDB, did a thing for Belgium. Surprise Trossard got dropped, and that's alarming now because we don't even know what to do now because he didn't even come on, did he? No, he didn't come on, Oh yeah, he did come on. My bad, I'm bugging. Trossard did come on, and he only got the 1 point from 56 minutes. But KDB came in with 14 points. Whew. And that takes his point total in the competition to 18. That's lovely. Whoever captained them, wow, 28 points. That sounds like Wesley Snipes and flipping Demolition Man. Sweet music to my ears. Wow. Amazing points. And then all the defense, 8, Feast 9. I took him out as well. He got 9 points. The goalkeeper 12, and got an assist for the KDB goal, bruh. And then Lukaku got nice 8 points. Timmerland's 9. So let's not, like Bane, let's not stand on ceremonies here, Mr. Wayne. So I'm gonna say, if I'm looking at these players once again, I'm gonna say stick heavily with Lukaku, KDB, and Timmerland because they need to win. So there's gonna be no rotation from that. Doku was a live wire, but it's not just getting enough points for me, man. It's not getting enough points, and the defense for Belgium. I know they kept a clean sheet today, but can they keep a clean sheet against Ukraine? I think they could. I wasn't really impressed with Ukraine. I wasn't really impressed with Ukraine. So if I am going to go with one of the Belgians, I'm going to go with, if in defense, I'm going to go with Feast. Let me even write this down. So I would say Lukaku, KDB, Timmerlands, and Feast. Lukaku, KDB, definitely. Timmerlands, if you want to add in more. Feast, if you want to rely heavy on the Belgium. Romania, they were lucky today. The class was just too much for them. But if you're going to pick anyone from Romania, will be the guy called Man. He got 96 points. And Romania playing? They've got Slovakia, and that's going to be a tough game because they're going to go for that game. So, and I feel Man might be the man. Man might be the man. So he got 9 points his first game because he got 2 assists, and this game 6 points without nothing. So I would say Man if you're going to be pushed for a Romanian player. And then the other teams in Group E, Slovakia and Ukraine. No, sir. Mom said no. No, I wouldn't go nowhere close to these teams to pick Ukraine. They've beaten me so many times. Sudakov, Tsaganakov, Dobik. I'm done with you guys, man. I'm just done. It's over. You know, jagged edge, baby, you give me no joke. But yeah, I'm done. And if we're going to go to Group F, which is the final group, Portugal more or less is still qualification. So I think Ronaldo might get a rest on this one. And Ronaldo's played a bit stiff, even though he did a wonderful assist for Fernandes. Should have scored the Bernardo Silva goal, but he slipped. I had him. I was like, yo, come on, Ronaldo, man, bang that. So they've qualified with 6 points. And then you're looking at they blitzed Turkey today, man. Turkey went no match to them. You know, you got Ronaldo, got 7 points, Fernandes 10, Bernardo Silva 11. I think most of these players might get rested. You know, Cancelo, Dalot got dropped. I'm surprised. So we now know that he plays 3 at the back. I mean, we always knew he played 3 at the back, but we just thought, you know, Dalot was going to keep his place in the team. So I'm thinking Ronaldo to get dropped. I'm thinking Jota to come in. I think Fernandes stays. If you got Fernandes, still keep him. And maybe Joao Felix might come in, but it's a tough one because they stacked for players. Nunes, they stacked, you know, they stacked. But I think Jota might start. I think Jota might come in. You know, that would just be my, you know, my inkling on this one. And because I know Portugal are playing Georgia, so that'll be a good game. Turkey, Czech Republic. I don't know if I'm gonna go with anyone from Turkey, man. I don't know. Today they look lethargic. They look tired, man. They look tired, but you know, I don't know. If I was to pick anyone from Turkey, I don't know, against Czech Republic, I don't know. Honestly, do not know. I honestly do not know. I can't really, you know, nah. I would say just leave her alone. So hopefully those players I've highlighted along the groups could make a difference for you. And as you could see, these are the summary of other players that, you know, I highlight throughout the group. So as opposed to you, if you don't want to watch the entire video, I'll leave a description for you to come to the last page and just go through the spot of players and see why you could fit them into your team. And then, you know, for my team, it's not been a good, you know, good week for my team. You could see I got Mitzlat, which was quite a good, nice 11 points this week. Moine in defense, that was good. But Lunin got dropped after his awful performance in the first game. Didn't play. Arnold got subs, 3 points, and then Wirtz got 1 point. And then Musiala got 10. Bellingham season Trossard 1. I'm taking hits after hits. I'm here giving you guys advice. Maybe I need to start listening to my own self. And then I got Havertz 3, Lukaku and Kane. So I'm in a tough situation. But if I was to look at this, I can't. There's damage limitation on this one. Damage limitation. I really need to sit down and think about it. I honestly don't know who to pick. Honestly, do not know. And I'm here giving suggestions. So I have to go back to the drawing board and think about it myself. However, let me just put this out there. Whatever you guys are doing, do not play any boosters because it's so tough with the rotation. You don't want to play no. You don't want to do no 12-man, the guy don't come on. You don't want to do no max captain, your guy ain't playing. I know we got the cushion of vice captain, but you don't want to just waste the booster for no reason. And then you don't want to do 10 points for every goal scored because I don't even know who's going to be scoring and, you know, the guarantees, except you want to just, if you're Belgian based and then you want to just, but then that ain't even guaranteed. So, once again, like, comment and share this video. And then yeah, I'm wishing you guys all the best for this one, man. Leave comments on your teams, what you feel like your teams are, and if you need any suggestions. And You know, I need suggestions too, as you could see on the screen. You know, what would be the 3 players you would get rid from my team, and just let me know. Aside of that, enjoy. Let's bring it home.